¿Cómo están amigos de YouTube? Bienvenidos a un nuevo video, una nueva entrevista en el canal. Hoy vamos a entrevistar a F. Everett David, así que no te la pierdas. Como te decía al principio, hoy vamos a entrevistar a F. Everett David, un artista de los 80 fantástico. Nos va a estar contando sobre su inicio en el mundo de la música con Vangelis. Nos va a estar contando su experiencia en Estados Unidos con grandes artistas como Totó, de allí de ese país. Nos va a contar también sobre sus singles Words, Sahara Night y demás. Así que empecemos directamente con la entrevista. Activa los subtítulos así no te perdés nada de este video.
Vangelis, such a great man, good friend, and we met one day in the early 70s in a studio doing a jam together, and at the end he asked me if I want to do something with him. I knew the Aphrodite child stopped their career and Vangelis was on his own, and he asked me if I wanted to record an album and to go on some dates on stage, and I accepted because I liked it, and it was a great experience. 1 month in studio, going there whenever we felt like, and dropping some ideas day and night, and finally we came out with a really good album. Great experience. I still love this album, Earth. My experience in the United States was something. I went there with the French band called Les Variations, and after 1 year touring all around the United States, opening act for great bands like Aerosmith, Ted Nugent, Guess Who and some others, I finally quit the band and I stayed by myself in the United States to live some great experience. So I was one day a bass player for Richie Evans, and another day a singer accompanied by Toto, because they were studio musicians, and so many great musicians and artists I played with over there that my life became very rich musically wise. And I think if I didn't go to the United States for such a long period of time, I wouldn't be able to be the musician I am today. Yeah, the story about Words. This song was written in New York one day. It was raining and my mood was really down. So this song has this sour and this sweet at the same time because of my spirit that day. And when I recorded this song in the United States, it was like nothing. And finally, when I came back, I went to Paris to be with my family, my relatives, and I went to a studio, and that day I forgot my guitar, so it was synthesizer on the table, and I asked the guy to do something. So you know, it's this kind of song that happened with a lot of accidents, and this is the result of it. So it's still ringing today. About the 80s, you know, what could I change? You know, I hate to go back in the past and think of it. You know, I always look forward, not behind. So to me, the 80s, what I did, I'm proud of what I did. I'm happy with it. and that was my decision. If I missed little things here and there, or maybe great things that could happen, I don't regret it. I never regret. One day, an Italian composer came to me. His name was Silvano Fossati, and he played this song to me, and I liked it. And in fact, I was really enthusiastic about the demo more than the final result, because the demo had a strange atmosphere, really hot. But I'm not deceived about the production. But it was still different. And for this song, I didn't want to write lyrics about a love song. I preferred, because the melody inspired me, I preferred to write some lyrics about the nature and about Sahara, because this is a place very near to the place where I was born in Africa. So I wanted to have a thought about it, and this is the lyrics are poetic and describe a little bit what happened when you are in this desert. Yes, my project in this year, in fact, except this crazy virus, that block the entire planet. My mood is still good, and I wrote several songs. The problem is the producing, of these songs. For the moment, I'm not happy. I've been working on it, and it's been a year now that I'm waiting for the good arrangement on some of my songs. I'm really close to the end, and hopefully, this year I would release some new song. But this time, I'm very picky, and I want it to be very, very good, if possible. This is a message to my fans in Argentina and South America in general. I'm sorry, I'm not on my website, all the time. In fact, I don't go often. But I know you're sending me a lot of message. I'm reading most of it, as much as I can. But to tell you that don't blame me too much, because I spend most of my time working on my music instead of being on Facebook. I'm really sorry, but that's the way it is. Okay, all my love.
Bueno, amigos de YouTube, esto fue todo por hoy. Le quiero súper agradecer a Everett David por haberme brindado su tiempo para realizar esta entrevista. También a ustedes por mirar. Déjenme en comentarios qué les pareció esta entrevista, qué canciones les gustan de Everett David. No se olviden también de suscribirse al canal. Pueden hacerlo haciendo clic en el botón que está abajo de este video y activar la campanita de notificaciones. Así no se pierden ninguna novedad que voy a estar subiendo a futuro. También les recuerdo que me pueden seguir en Instagram, Facebook y Spotify con el mismo nombre del canal, Retro Talking Mix. Sin más nada que mencionar, nos vemos en un próximo video. Un abrazo grande a todos los fans de la música de los 80s y 90s. Chau chau.